Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Heading left after the handoff. And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Well, the first drive here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Hands off to the left. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Stevens. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the handoff. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Here comes the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Sticking with the running game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here we go on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by the this defense. What a fourth down stop. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pass rush. And that's going to be a safety.
I'm not shocked this happened in this game, right? Both these offenses have struggled in the first quarter, and the first team to score in the second quarter does it with a safety. But let's give credit to this defense, though.
It just runs through a man, a mismatch. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Off the play fake on first down. The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete. Now it's second down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 37.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
From the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Critical third down play for this offense right here. To throw, it's Stevens. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. And the pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the handoff. Impressive spin there. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Illinois now operating in the red zone. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Offense getting set. It's second down. Toss play to the outside. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Second down and goal upcoming. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. First down here for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Illinois. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. Return to pick six. Touchdown, fighting the line on. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
After the BAT, they go up 19. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Send the back in motion. Scanning the field. It's Stevens. Under pressure, just lets it go. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Dropping back, it's Stevens. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it, and brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Hard running through a tackle. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. And they get the second half started with a running play. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the second down play. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. We'll look to throw it here on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
First down and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. They'll run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7. No huddle here for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To the air, it's Stevens. Catch made on the left side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. He's going to hand this off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 15. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Has the first down, still on the move. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Illinois 24, Michigan 9.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's escaping the pocket now. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Eludes the rush. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. This is crucial. Defense needing to stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the kick travels out of bounds. That's a flag, of course, but the onside kick fails. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running through the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the sophomore making an impact play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 11 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Look out, he's got some space. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
And the Fighting Illini take over first and 10.
Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. And the back now goes in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. Finding space at the 20. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds and continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is thrown in the play. This one could go either way. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Here's another interception. We're losing track.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line. Well, big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge game.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Keeping it on the ground here. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredible.